Welcome to AEC Today. On September the 20th, the Women's Ministries of the Washington metro area hosted their 5th annual Men of Honor celebration. And boy, was it a celebration. This was our first time covering the event. And they recognized over 140 men for their contributions to their churches and communities. Honorees represented several age groups and professions, from young professionals to 91-year-old deacons and pastors to military servicemen. Honors were divided into 3 categories, with one high honor: the helping hand, which was given to those who completed selfless acts of kindness. The second was spirit of community, where the gentleman had to display a consistent commitment to their community or public service. And the third was the unsung hero. The men in these categories completed significant service that has gone unnoticed. And the highest honor was the chosen vessel. The person to receive this award had to display outstanding support to the global mission of women's ministries. Before the ceremony, I had a chance to speak to some of the honorees to find out what it meant to them to be honored. So you're a part of the Unsung Heroes. How does it feel to be nominated for this award?
Well, something I never expected, so I would say that I'm kind of speechless, really don't know what to expect. You just go about your day, just trying to be helpful. So that's how I view it.
Okay. So how does it feel to be honored in this way today?
Great. It's a great thing to be recognized, knowing that you're not doing something to be, seen out there, but someone is seeing that you're obviously doing something, I guess, good.
How does it feel to be honored for something like that?
Oh, it's awesome. I won last year, so it caught me off guard to get nominated again this year, so it's an honor.
Okay. So how do you feel about receiving this nomination?
It feels pretty nice to be amongst fellow brethren and fellow black brethren and have a little camaraderie and have a good time together.
Okay, great. Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
What does this honor mean for you today?
Well, it's a dual honor for me. I'm a philosopher of the right hand knowing what the left hand doing, so I was surprised with the honor. But my son is also being honored today, so that's very significant to me.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you do.
Thank you very much.
How does it feel to be honored today for all of the help that you've given?
Well, I thank God for that journey so far. I hope more will get invited to be honored just like I am.
So how does it feel to be honored for those
Well,
efforts?
God is good to old soldiers. You know how that is.
Okay. Congratulations.
I've been a doctor since 54 years.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I saw my last patients yesterday.
Wow.
House calls.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, thank you for speaking with us.
Okay.
And congratulations again. In a formal processional, participants filed into the church as celebratory music was played and as the congregation greeted them with applause. During the ceremony, each honoree's name was called, and as they approached the front of the church, a short description was read about their contribution to their church or community. All honorees had to meet 3 general requirements to be considered for an award. They had to be a male, 18 years or older. They had to be nominated by a female, and they had to be an active member of the Seventh-day Adventist Church or local community. All nominations were passed through the local women's ministry leader and the pastor of the church. For the first time ever this year, the Chosen Vessel Award was given to 2 recipients. The first was NAD President Dan Jackson, and the second was to our Columbia Union President, Dave Weigley. Now, President Jackson wasn't able to attend the event, so his wife Donna accepted the award on his behalf. So after the festivities and the group pictures were taken, I had a chance to speak with the Washington area women's ministry leader, Mrs. Denise Crary, to talk a little bit about the background of the event and why she felt it was significant. So we've just culminated the Men of Honor event. Can you tell us, how did this get started? It's such a great thing. How did it begin?
It started with an idea, actually. I observed some men in my own church who were doing some extraordinary things that wasn't their elected position in the church. And I noticed 3 or 4 and I said, if these guys are doing this in my church, there have to be other people that are doing the same thing. And so I thought thought about it, and God really put it on my heart, and He wouldn't let me go. I mean, the idea would not go away. It took about 3 years for us to actually take it from thought to execution, because we wanted to do it right.
Right.
So yeah, that's how I got started.
So how are these men nominated from the different churches?
There is a 8-week nominating process when nominations open, and any woman in any of the churches can nominate a man. It can be a neighbor, a friend, a husband, and we encourage women to really think about nominating their husbands because they know their husbands better than anybody. They know what they do, and they may not think it's that important, but the rest of us may think it's absolutely wonderful. So they are nominated, and we receive the nominations, and then they're vetted through the process to make sure there's enough information, the criteria has been met, and then our independent panel of judges, which for the last several years have been the first ladies in the area.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So what would you say to another women's ministry group who wanted to do something similar? How can they get started?
I'd encourage you to do it. If God's put it on your heart, if it's there and it just won't go away, you got to do it. It'll come. The ideas will come. Metro area, we are more than happy to help anyone who might want to duplicate this program, because that's what ministry is about, right? Just taking something that works and duplicating it. And so it's daunting at first, but then once you get the hang of it, it's really good. So I encourage women to do it, especially for our men.
Great. So this is the 5th year. What has been the effect of this program that you've seen over the last few years?
We have, on occasion, thought about doing it every other year, or not doing it. And every time the program is over, we're inspired because the men, they write us, they call us, they bake us cakes.
Wow.
But the story that touches me the most is the one I talked about at the beginning of the program about the man who had left his family for someone else. And he was nominated, awarded, because nobody knew but he and his wife. But as a result, he took a second look at his life and went back home. And that is just, for me, whenever I get tired and this feels like, oh, it's so much, I think about that man.
Wow.
Because you never know who the next man is going to be. Just don't know.
Well, congratulations on a wonderful program. Thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
All right. I also had the opportunity to speak with Allegheny East's own Cynthia Poole, women's ministry leader, to find out how she felt the impact of the event was on Allegheny East. So how did you feel about this event, the Men of Honor here at the metro area?
I was overwhelmed. It really is amazing that it's taken us so long to do something of this magnitude. I really appreciate the Washington Metro women for stepping up to the plate and giving us an opportunity to just honor the men. They have been in the background and so long. We consider them the leaders, but we don't often appreciate and affirm them when they can hear it. We have so many great things to say when they're gone. And this to me was just paramount for letting the men know that the women of Allegheny East Conference love you, appreciate you, affirm you, and support you. Other areas, they've inquired, and Denise has invited them to come to the Washington Metro Women's Ministries Retreat, and they're going to have a session on how to put together a Men of Honors program. So for those who are interested, contact the Washington Metro area and sign up for their retreat October the 30th through November the 2nd in Cambridge, Maryland, and you will have an opportunity to get all of the information you need. In addition, they're willing to come to the different churches and help you tweak anything if you have any questions. They're available for support. And yes, it's our intent that this will be a contagious event and catch on all over North America.
That's right. Thanks for speaking with us.
Okay, thank you.
Overall, it was a great event. I was glad that AAC Today could be there to participate, to see the men of Allegheny East being honored for their contributions to their churches and their communities. And yes, we do encourage the other areas to follow suit. And when you do, please let us know because we want to be there too. Now, don't forget to like our Facebook page, our Vimeo, subscribe to our Vimeo and our YouTube, and stay connected to us. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.